In the car, chilling while the ladies go shopping. Making a live stream. Take off one of my shirts. It's super hot today. Very hot. Spray on a little body spray. I didn't cut my hair not a day too late. Fold up my clothes. It's taking time to tidy up. You know, cleanliness next to godliness, man, you know. Now, if our righteousness is but filthy rags, you know. If the righteousness even is filthy rags, then, you know, I would want to try to do some kind of, you know, sprucing up, you know, some type of getting it together, in line, in order, in accordance, policy and procedure. Getting informed, unison, one accordance, quantania. Quantania is with a K. But yeah, I'm feeling good, about to open up the messages. Let's open up the messages. Messages open. Let's put on some kind of sparkly little border or something, yeah. Just to mess with the colors, make it pop out. Yeah, I took off one two-pop shirt and I got another two-pop shirt under it. I'm gonna hang this over there. I keep up with my receipts. Never know when they wanna, you know. It's the day we went to Sonic. Yeah, I'm about to have me a nice little cigarette, you know. Take off my hat because I don't need it. Clean my nose. On with y'all. I might just, oh, what's happening with it? Yo, 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 let me hop on with you. You know I got another phone, so I could chime in with you. There I go. Give me just a second. I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there. There I go. There I go. There I go. All right, I'm in. Yeah, we in this thing, in a lovely, nice area. Another $1 million area. Another $1 million area. You know, the wife in there shopping. I'm waiting to go make a drop. I gotta go pick something up, you know. For my nerves, you know, for my nerves. Let me get a little something for my cataracts. I'm funny when I want to be, my mama said. When I want to be. That means I'm usually strict. I had people bail out the car, man. Talking about, man, you move too mean. When you always gotta be aware, like when you was responsible, let's say you a big brother. You got sisters. They can't even really fight for themselves like that. You be super vigilant, hyper vigilant, ultra vigilant. So you have to move in a mode, in a mindset that's militant. My mama told me like this. She said, LaQuan, I don't mean to be mean. I mean well and I mean business. In the meantime, in the meanwhile. My mama told me like this. She said, LaQuan, I don't mean to be mean. I mean well and I mean business. She said, LaQuan, don't take it personal. It's just business. It's just business. Business, you have trade wars, you feel me? You have arms race, you have all that shit with business. Business is combat. You can out profit, income, you could basically, riches are strength, they protection. So if you get your money up, you know what I'm saying, your abilities, your capabilities, you know what I'm saying, your performances, you know what I'm saying, your output. There is no income without no outcome, period. Don't be trying to give your input if you ain't never went out your way to do, to bend over backwards, to go out on a limb. Yeah, let me get my joint ready because I'm ready to go to a high mindset. I'm waking up. Every day I have a stern, strict talk with my wife. But she likes to do things the nice way. But I say nice guys often finish last, love. They do. They often have to bite the bullet. They often have to deal with the butt end of things. Make do. Like, I'm going to take you back. The Loonies. Yuck mouth when he said, I'm forced to make haps with table scraps and always end up fuck watching other niggas back. Woo! I wish I had a place to lay down and lay my head and plot. I think I should play this song. That's that 5150 Psycho Disco Lunes 5150. See, you can't really get in the rap game if you ain't put in some at least 5 years to the good of just studying with your ear to the ground, That's a hard song. You'd be like, no, Shock Jesus. I done had my name Shock Jesus for a long time. I grew up in Shock G Hood, Humpty, all them, yeah. Dwayne Wiggins, they right there in that 4,400 block. Fab was up the way. But some people is super street, I mean, that's all they bleed. That's all they breathe, perspire. You know, I noticed y'all like that song Gutter Gutter. I just like I didn't have to give it no fancy name. Sometimes I have to give it a, like I have to lay a verse as the description just to intrigue, you know, just to persuade, you know, just to enlighten, insight, you know. Insightful, not incite as inciting a riot, but insightful. See, we keep it on a positive note. Think and grow rich, so think. You know, if your thoughts race, you're able to comprehend 1,000 analogies at one time. There's no way for you to find a in and out, you know. You're never discombobulated. You never befuddled. You never perplexed. You never bewildered. Not when you read the Bible this much. And I often bring it back to this, because, you know, I don't like to talk frivolously, you know. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John chapter 1, verse 1. So that means whatever I'm speaking, like Tupac, I want it to be so real, so true, so honest, you know, so passionate, so fervent, you know, so zealous that you really get the message that I'm relaying. Put my cigarette out, man. Let me put it out. Like what I'm gonna say right now. What it say in the Bible? Don't move old boundaries. Keep good relations with your father's friends and father friends and all that. You know, don't be at odds with your countrymen. It's the blueprint. It's the map. It's the basic instructions before leaving Earth. Maybe if you get the basics instructions, you might want you probably don't even need to leave Earth. You know, certain people when they walk when they come, just all kind of miracles and wonders and signs start happening. That's what kind of person I am. If I walk into your business, the traffic is going to increase. Whatsoever he do shall prosper. That's what it say. That's what we need to know. Like, man, and he should be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth its fruit in due season, and his leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever he do shall prosper. That's Psalms. That's Psalms. Probably stand up, stretch my legs. You gotta flow from the heart, man. Flow from the soul. Some people say, I can't kick game from the heart. You can't be honest with yourself, candid? Do you perceive yourself in the mirror and then go away and immediately forget how you look? You know your characteristics, your traits? I don't need man really much to tell me what I'm about. I'm looking to see what God say about me. You the head and not the tail. I will make you the lender and not the borrower. You know what I'm saying? You will be a peculiar people unto me, a kings and priests. You are kings and priests forevermore, according to the royal order of Melchizedek. I love studying Islam because it was like every man is the imam of his own household. I like that. Especially somebody that got tabernacles, sanctuaries on their mind cities. So, ooh, that mean I could. The spiritual healer, offering, intercession. I can control the mode, the frequency, the wavelength of, you know, my environment. I can make it like a safe haven. I can make it. We gonna have that Thugs Mansion, man. We gotta have that. We gotta have that big place where, you know, if you ain't got nowhere to go, you can go. You know, if you're trying to just kick it and listen to some music and swim and sip a little bit, not too hype. Can't have y'all falling out and stuff. Ambulance are coming, but you know. And you can tell from my energy level, I'm always ready to do a show. Well, I rehearse for it, yeah. I'm gonna practice and all that. Ain't gonna be no hiccups. I'm gonna be laying it down. Damn, it ain't COVID no more over here no more, Lord, like that. Everybody outside. Traffic. People protesting up the street. I'm in the valley, y'all. I'm in Fidel Castro Valley. It would have been better to stay by the water, though, because it's cooler. San Francisco, all that. You know, and just imagine the looks I'm getting in this car. See me, they get spooked. They get angry. They get resentful. They get depressed. It's a reminder. It's a reminder. An everyday reminder. That's what I want to do. Be God. Of your love, of your mercy, of your victory, of your power. When they see me, they see God's doing his master craftsmanship, handiwork. Brought it this far. Nobody else. He the only one to get the glory. You know. Yeah, I'm about to go, man. You know what I'm about to go do. Mess with the babies. They in there shopping. They in there shopping, man. They shopping, player. See, look, now he done made me think about what I be doing in my subconscious. I'm peeping, too. No, I'm peeping. How many bullies have I seen today? How bad is traffic? Peeping out the undos. Peeping out the undos. Watching the people that work for the store going, you know, reasoning with myself. Why am I so godly? Where my Bible at? It should be up in here, but it's probably not. No, it's not. Oh, dear boy, walk about as well as a wheel. How many stores they got over here? Shit. One big store plaza. I'm just liking there's a BMO over there. They give you $460 if you get 4Gs and they count by 90 days. But who would? I could do it. I get enough money to get that. But I ain't trying to be bouncing yank from yank. I don't think they do advancements like that either. No, they don't do advancements like that. Put on my little, keep hitting it. Grab my little butt. Find something to drink. Oh, I think she took it in with her. Counting down the clock. I ain't got no complaints. Little money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Able body, can go to work. You know what I'm saying? Healthy, sound mind, spirit of power and love. I ain't tripping. Time and chance happen to every man. It just ain't the appointed time yet. But when it is, when he know I can handle it, bear with all that's on my plate, and make the most of it, make use of it, put my feet to use, put my brain to use, my various trades. And I can wait. Ain't no rush. Ain't no need to be hasty. Hasty makes waste. I could time all day in the automobile. Matter of fact, that's what my kind did. Post in the car, hotboxing, and the money just gonna come up. Other stuff come up, jackers, police, even death. Other stuff come up too, merchandise. I got these shoes, I got this, I got this burner. Matter of fact, before God showed me a whole nother way, you know, a bigger world, broader perspective, wider horizon. The hustle was what, you know, financed the family's future. That's true. The McDonald's, it was heckin' kids, and they all wanted they certain kind of McDonald's. Bruh, make me get McDonald's. I'd be like, I ain't hungry. He'd be like, man, get something to eat. I'd be like, let me get 2 double cheeseburgers. That cheeseburger on Telegraph, they know how to make it. When the other day, it was hella nice. Yeah. Like right now, I ain't hungry. My pockets get right, I'll probably be hungry. Then I'll be ready to eat like a fat cat. But for right now, you know. For right now, I just be content. Ain't that what Paul said? I learned to be content in any situation, every situation, whether hungry, whether full, whether warm and comfortable, or whether cold and uncomfortable. He learned it. That means regardless of what he going through, he giving God the glory. I like that. Basically what he's saying, and famine, tumults, all that. Like the times right now, we even need to be drawing more closer to him, you know? You know, if America ain't on God, then how he gonna bless it? He only bless mess to a certain extent. You know, he make it rain on the just as well as the unjust and all that. But at the same time, those that's reverent before him, he always hear they plea and they cry and they prayer. He always answer and act on their behalf. That's why it pay to be in good standards with God, man. Have a good relationship with God. That's what this life is about. If you ain't got a good relationship with God, you ain't gonna know the first thing about how to deal with a person. They created in His image. That's how I look. I be like, if a person can keep God word, that doctrine, that sound doctrine, then they can, keep my little oaths and vows that I got, never to betray, never to commit treason, infidelity and all that. But if a person can't keep the Most High, you know, the upright righteousness, the good, the glorious, if you can't respect the powers that be, that's what I'm saying. See, I could never move reckless like that. Not too reckless. People have their days and stuff. But I'm saying, I could never be too out of pocket, out of order, coming all out of left field. I got to be humble. I got to be obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Disobedience is as witchcraft. That's what it say. If they can keep His word, they can keep yours. No shot. I'm from where all you got is your word. That's all you got is your word, bruh. And I thank God because words hold weight. And when you say the worthy words, that's worthwhile. I know that because look how far the channel then blew up. Look at the music pages. Look at the career. Brother going platinum and ain't even bought a beat. Brother going platinum and ain't even got his raps on the CD. I gotta put my raps on the CD. I'm still trying to see which one y'all feeling. Though I upload a short and then see how y'all react. Upload a short. But this is kind of what I don't understand. How y'all like the short, and that's like a minute, not even 30 seconds, 15 seconds sometimes. But the song, and I'll be going back to listen to the song, them songs be solid. And if you gotta understand, I'm not in a real studio, I'm in my car, so it ain't like I could do the hook and then like I could record myself doing the hook and then have them play the hook, then I just come in with the bar, then the hook kick in and then I'm resting and then boom, come back. No. This is the hook, the bar, the hook, the bar, the outro. This is this is everything. I sing the top and the bottom when I sing a song. When I'm singing Rivers of Joy and all that. Yeah, what else? This is one song that my grandpa liked. Oh yeah. And it flows from the highest mountains, and it reaches to the lowest valleys. Yeah, that it slap. That song slap. When you got a good, choir upbringing, you in church, you know what music sounds like. And if it ain't wholesome, if it ain't positive, if it ain't enlightening, if it ain't joyous, you know. I make music that's happy because you're supposed to put on a garment of praise for the spirit of depression. It don't say be breaking down, crying, complaining, murmuring, and all that. It say no, put on the spirit of praise, the garment of praise for the spirit of depression, heaviness. You know? Thank you, God. Hallelujah anyhow. You know what? I'm going through it. Every day ain't peaches and cream, but hallelujah anyhow. You know, it can be worse. A week ago, my car wasn't working. You know? And everybody know you need a car so you can get to work. Imagine trying to look for work and they're like, do you have transportation? And you gonna say, I got transportation, I can take the BART, but at the BART was down today, which made traffic horrendous. Now I'm about to kick something stupendous. My beat is tremendous. The flow is horrendous. You might see my face on the front of the Guinness. Lord's my witness. I get down with the business, physical fitness. You don't want to be up on my hit list, shit list. I represent like Bender and Bender. I had to save a few niggas. They was on my list like Schindler. Woo! The Schindler's List, yes. I keep it going, baby, because you know I ain't no swindler. Woo! My girl had to check me. I was on POF and Tinder. Flings and things. Had to rethink like, no, better stuff I need to brings the kings. Up under feather, I clings to wings. Plotting on other stuff, things like rings. One on my neck for the bling to swing. I ain't even like rings. I like them, but I don't like them too much. Or I would have spent more money. This time I'm going out the country. Fucking them. I just look like this. Real ID, I just look like this. Driver's license, I just look like this. Passport card, I just look like this. Passport book, I just look like this. I just look like this. But I'm telling you, I'm one of the most hardest niggas with heart you ever saw. And one of the most graphic niggas when it come to the smartest art. I do it raw. See, look, I'm already putting together. You see me putting together? Look, I'm the hardest nigga with heart that you done saw. The smartest niggas with art, I do it raw. Woo! No problems. For this quick draw McGraw. At least stay with a shank up on shore. Redemption. When it came to shit, wasn't too many exemptions. Woo! I keep it hot like Folgers of Limpton, Ashburg, Simpson. Kick this to wet just like Ashburg and Simpson. I remember when the Brett said that. See how I grind that rhyme? I'm raw, bruh. I'm raw. Talking about God and all in the same breath. Lacing you about life. They told me when it get hard, you get hard right along with it. But don't just be doing, shit you ain't gotta do. It's better to do your homework. I was one of them little, headstrong, and I got into trouble a lot. But it's one thing that I learned. Take your time. And Papa used to say, take your time, young man. I don't know when we gonna. I gotta go pick it up, man. I don't know when we gonna smoke, man. It ain't all about smoking. They keep the smoke on you. They kind of keep the pull the wolves over your eyes, man, a little bit. Keep it close. Always trying to smoke. They trying to have you doing anything for the smoke. I'm more of a natural high plus the smoke. What's up with the dub though? Rolling dubs, rolling 20s, the murder. I see my nigga the other day. Nigga, white boy. I see my nigga white boy from the dubs. It's fucking with him. That's my nigga. Free Pizzo, man. Free all my niggas, man. I grew up with all them niggas. These was the main niggas in the jail. They spot roll for them. All that. Them some solid niggas up in there. I was even in the wild with Rainbow. My nigga brother, he was hella cool. My nigga brother was hella smart. Chocolate in the motherfucker. He was my roommate, Lacey. They knew I was cool. Yeah, you come up under structure. You come up under umbrellas. You come up under entities. And these factions gonna guarantee that the real is ingrained and instilled in you, and you're never gonna go astray. They say teach a child in the way he should walk. Teach a child in the way he should go. And when he was old, he would not depart. Teach a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart. You put him, you guide him. You give him that advice, that supervision, You give him that chaperone. My little BGs, I don't be hearing them getting into no crazy shit. Some of them be having little baby problems, They be needing stuff. Getting stuff, but they can't even buy the sunflower seeds or nothing. Shout out to my folks in Alicia. I don't fuck with the policia. I take it easier. Fat men greasier. Don't see me with hella hoes around here because they sleazier. That's real. Fuck your homeboy and acting like they got amnesia, bruh. Woo! I'm off the Indonesia cup. Milk and magnesia. I keep a bad one just like Khadijah. Got dogs on my side rolling like Rhodesia. Woo! Before I go to Mexico, at least have about 4 or 5 visas. And I fuck with my sun goddess. Shout out Mary Lisa. Oh, they go the girls. You about to see them getting in the car with the bag. Cool. Peeping, making sure anybody fucking with wifey. Okay. There's 1,000 mental crazy people around, man. Y'all be praying. That's what I'm saying. We gotta be praying. I love what we got here. I get enlightened. I get empowered from this. Cause I know, people in agreement with me. You know, let me open the door. I only had one door open. How many outfits she get?
I'm not doing this shit no more.
How many outfits she get?
She got fucking 5 shirts, a pair of shoes, and 3 pair of pants.
Oh yeah, hell you always go. My mama used to take me here.
Some slime, and I had to spend money off my card because it went over.
Oh my God. Well, all I gotta do is do what I gotta do, and that ain't that. All right, y'all. They gonna be playing their music and.
Seatbelts on. Crop tops for her. I'm telling
them little kids in them crop tops.
I'm telling you.
Give me that. That's for me. It's boys. Huh? Give it to me.
The fuck out of here.
Titi, what's your password?
Hold on.